Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just realized. Hello. And welcome to the first video of 2024. First daily dose. This is your bearded wolf god Lobo speaking. I want to touch upon something that I've seen on other people's videos. One player's video that I saw this morning, like a couple of days ago, talking about what needs to be fixed with the game and this and that. And most of it, some of it I agree with, but some of it I disagree with it heavily. One of which has to do with the distribution of diamantine and plasteel in the game. And that there not being enough. There never being enough.
Recon tells me there's a heretic supply train leaving Manufactorum HL1736 for the front lines. Can't ever have too many supplies, as my dear-old quartermaster at arms used to say. You're the advance team. Secure the consignment yard and signal for reinforcements. Well within your capabilities.
Okay. As I was saying, but he said, there never seemed to be enough plasteel and diamantine. Now, somebody commented you need to spend more hours in the game. That's true. I am rapidly approaching 1200.
Are these professional soldiers?
We all have our part to play in the Omnissiah's holy design.
Hours in this game. In hindsight, maybe I should have brought the surge staff. Oh well.
Nobody asks where their tanks come from, let alone how they are made.
First stop's the production nexus. You can reach the consignment yard from there.
Stick to the group. The Emperor praises such beautiful toil. They know themselves as their work to take their minds off the growing dark. Neutralize that gunner! Neutralize that gunner!
Again, I would argue that there not being enough diamantine is not the case. You just have to stop and fucking look, especially the diamantine. You just have to stop and look for it. And that is all too often the problem when running with randoms like this. Unless it's right in front of their face or on their path, they won't stop and look for it. So oftentimes, I personally will get left behind because I actually stopped to look. Said they won't listen. I've picked up huge, like that huge diamantine that I was just going after that somebody actually picked up. I have grabbed huge stashes like that people have bypassed. Entire teams have bypassed. Because they're in a fucking hurry. So that's point one. Slow the fuck down, you might actually find some diamantine. I get it if you're team is trying to fucking speed run it, or they just flat out don't like the map.
How much simpler this would be if we could just walk together.
And some people don't like this like right now. I suspect part of what's going on right now is these guys are partially speed running,
While it would be impolite to agree,
and partially
I fear I share your sentiments.
just don't want to be in the soup. And so shit will end up. Now these guys, or at least one of these guys, seems to be on the ball, but we'll see. I'm gonna have to be careful with the with the lightning. See? More diamantine left behind. And a big stash at that. This is all too often what happens. And a lot of times I'll stop to look and get left behind by the team and jump by a whole fucking horde. Because the team doesn't stop to look. Or bother to pick up. Well, I don't need it. Well, yeah, some of the rest of us do. And we are getting a 5th class, so fucking pay attention. Oh shit, that one might be my fault. I forgot to be careful with the lightning.
I concur with his sentiments.
On the other hand, it went after the other guy first, so it generally triggers on whoever awoke it, so. Okay, here's the other thing. The amount of plasteel, this is for all you complainers, the amount of plasteel and diamantine you're going to find scales with the difficulty mission, the levels that you're running. Right now we're running Heresy, so we're going to find a little more.
Combat protocol, buddy.
And the guy that was complaining about there not being enough diamantine said, well, I played enough hours that I've leveled all my characters to 30. I got news for you. It doesn't take that long. And I played 200 plus hours in the first month this game was released.
There is no peace. There is only war.
Yes, but there is no.
If you play as much as I do, it does not take that long.
If you say so. Don't pull that Arizona.
Okay.
Won't end well.
So that's the other thing. The more you play, the more you get. The more you play at higher difficulty levels, the more you get. So long as you're actually stopping to get shit. And if you run the Orthos offensive that's up right now, where you're taking on the twins, they give you a shit ton right there at the end. Excuse me.
Squalid's existence is over. I can think of no greater honor for my upward associates than to be deployed in defense.
The diamantine's hard not to. It's hard to miss. Sometimes the flash deal is with this kind of map where you got limited visibility, but. So pick up your shit, and there's always generally something a little bit in the boxes.
This is Hadron. Data inbound.
There's a big one.
Someone call for a bomb!
Bomber! Shield up! Take shelter!
I got it up here. Now, I'm not saying you'll get hundreds of thousands of
Successfully reconnected. Now maintain position.
Weeping Bastion!
Data requires your attention.
that ain't gonna happen, especially if you spend as much hours and do as much crafting as I do. Fuck off. And I've crafted a fuck ton. I will craft just to get try and get a specific blessing, because I'm willing to do that. I'll buy just to get a specific blessing. And that takes a lot of resources. Go ahead, Murtaugh. Like I said, you won't have the hundreds of thousands of diamantine and plaster that somebody else claimed. Not if you craft like I do, or like a lot of us do. Because when you craft like I do, you burn through that shit really goddamn fast. At one point I had like 50 or 60,000 diamantine at one point because I hadn't crafted for a while, and like 30 or 40,000 glass steel. I burned through that shit in a day. Crafting.
The soldier's true friend!
Come seeking judgment!
So no, you will not build up. Not like that.
So another sinner perishes!
Not from my experience. See what I mean? I'm actually taking the time to look for shit. Now watch. These guys are going to go open that goddamn door over there and go straight over there without going to any of the usual spots. See? Blast steel. There'll probably be diamantine and blast steel over here. Blast steel. Diamantine. Or blast steel. Ammo.
Ammo! I strongly advise you remain.
See what happens when you actually take the time to fucking search for shit. Instead of trying to speed run through everything. You actually find material. Also ammo.
Not every enforcer realizes,
which people will bitch
but it's
about
their
that burn
duty to
through it.
prove them wrong.
Vengeance
Sometimes.
is more important than law or justice.
They're not actually burning through it all that fast. They might be burning through it, yes, but I mean, people might be burning through it. You can have nothing but zealots, Ogren, and vets on a run and be burning through ammo like it's fucking free. Bullets will be flying out like it's water. Oh, I missed one. But if you take the time to search, you'll find it. And the higher up, like I said, and the higher up you go in the difficulty levels, the more you will find. You just have to take the time. Yes, sometimes the boxes will be empty. But if you take just a little bit of damn time, and if you're ever searching for scriptures, there's generally one in here somewhere. Which I think is the only one we grabbed today. Dog.
Blockbuster spade!
Get those Skyfire defenses offline right now. You wouldn't want myself to crash and burn.
Like I said, if you take the time and search, this like right here has always got ammo in it. Sometimes there's diamantine or ammo over there. You just have to take the time to search. Patience is rewarded. Speedrunning isn't. I mean, you can speedrun and level up faster. That's one reason to speedrun. But when you're already max level, there's no fucking point unless you're just trying to set new records.
Eliminated. Trust my advice and remain. Come to me! You're doomed!
Now this group has been pretty good about searching for the most part, at least for the small stuff. I don't think we missed much in the way of diamantine or plasteel. We clearly missed the fucking scriptures.
Finish the rest.
Won't you fuck off? I'm trying to get a sniper.
Hostile sniper!
Help me! The Emperor has not yet ordained your
I was trying to get him.
obliged.
Kill the gunner!
Gratifying!
Med station! The God Emperor! Blesses us!
Medipack down!
GG, y'all. GG. See? That wasn't too bad. I can't even remember whether this is a heresy run or a fucking Maoist run. It's one or the other. But see, when you take the time to search for shit, you find it. It's not that there's too little. It's that you're not stretching high enough to actually catch shit. $140 plasteel, 115 diamantine. Even the large caches don't have a ton, but by the same token, when you run a lot, you'll acquire quite a bit. Now keep in mind, like I said, I run every day. I run for at least 2 hours every day. Every once in a while I take a day off, but I run this game online or off for at least 2 hours every day. Now I get it. Not everybody has that kind of time to commit to a video game. But if you're willing to put in the time, the resources and shit are there. If you've got time to level up 4 characters to max level, which again really doesn't take as long as you think, then you have time to resource farm. Pick a main, stick with it for a while, and do nothing but resource farm. You'll be surprised by how fast you accrue shit. Don't speed run. Don't let anybody else try and force you into speed running. Find the resources, because they're in the maps. A lot of times they're in some of the same positions. Sometimes they'll be in oddball positions, but a lot of times they're in the exact same places. You just have to learn where those places are. Now, even if you learn where even if you only learn where most of those places' favorite spawn places are, you'll still get most of what's on the map, so long as you don't speed run. But you have to actually be willing to take the time to go get the resources. And the speedrunners, a lot of them aren't where they don't care about the resources. They're just trying to set a new speedrun record. They're in a hurry. So the resources are there. Well, some people will say you got to get good to get the resources. To an extent, yes. You have to be decent enough to keep up the pack, or fend for yourself when necessary. Now, I'm running, like, I ran into issues with this one simply because I'm running a trauma force staff, which is not something I normally do. To try it for a different effect. But by and large, like I said, even if you take the time to level up all 4 characters, and we're going to get a 5th class, make no bones about it, they wouldn't have given us the extra space otherwise. And you can argue about what they're going to be, and most of the diehards will tell you what they realistically can't be. They're not going to be custodes. They're not going to be. It's not going to be the somebody. And it's been a theory. This one's been a theory I held on to. That it could be the servitor that was once the traitor. Well, they've been lobotomized. Well, they can be reprogrammed. It could be a Mechanicus class. I mean, there are Mechanicus all over the place. It could be, if you've played Necromunda. What is it? Damn, what is it? Bounty Hunter, I think is the DLC game. The one you have in that is a basically a ganger. It's a bounty hunter and can call on a dog, and it could be something like that. Or call on a dog made out of chaos, a demon dog. It could be something like that. But anyway, this has been your daily dose with your bearded wolf god Lobo. Thank you for watching.